have to thank the good gentleman for acknowledging the fact that that the St. Martin Consumers Coalition and the anti-poverty platform has brought true relief to the people of St. Martin. That's number one. There were other politicians, because don't forget also Mr. Christopher Emmanuel, Sir Westcott Williams, many politicians came. To us, it means that they acknowledge the fact that we are doing a good job, that we have our fingers on the button, on the heart of the society. It proves also that all of them, what they've been doing is just running politics and running their mouth, because they could have brought in all the years they've been there, sitting in the benches collecting. They could have contributed with their own monies. They could have also started true, real, durable initiative to true bring relief to the people of St. Martin. They have done nothing. So on one side, we applaud the fact that they recognize what we're doing, but on the other side also we say that it's pure cheap talks and politics at this time. Because while we applaud that, yes, thank you for helping us and everything with all, but we also at the same time we're saying, they sat there, the people cried, they could have brought about changes where that is concerned, and they have done zip. You understand? And we're talking about structural. Everybody today is on the bandwagon of poverty eradication. We've been on the bandwagon of poverty eradication for 7 years now, consistently. You understand me? Unpaid. Okay? We have gone to Parliament. We have written to the Council of Ministers, not minister, one council, but councils of ministers, etc. Parliament have seen dozens of parliamentarians in and out, breaking up of government. Nobody cared about truly what was living in the society. Long before Irma and Maria came, we already were putting issues pertaining to the poverty pension people are receiving. Long before that, we talk about the inequality in the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Nobody said scarcely anything. We were in Parliament, we presented these issues to show that people were living in deep poverty here in St. Martin, that people were having hard time. We talked about the expansion of the food basket, which people have not addressed. So when you hear politicians today run their mouth about the program is good, it's acknowledging the job that the anti-poverty platform has done. I give God thanks also that the vision that he gave me to carry out this thing, because he's trying to show us that, listen, this is what lives in the society. People can run politics. If there's anybody to run politics, it should be me that should run politics. I'm the most humble, because I believe that I need to give the glory to God. You understand me? And that has performed what we have been doing. You understand me? So thank you, yes. But if any glory needs to be called, then let it go to God, you understand me? And let he bestow whatever he wants upon us. But the acknowledgement that there's poverty and deep poverty in the society, they also now are recognizing. Now they want to run political campaign where that is concerned for something they have not planted. Okay? They have not planted, not one of them. So it doesn't give them any right to come and put claim upon what the anti-poverty platform is doing, because they have not planted. Okay, they sat in government. They could have brought about legislation, and they did not. We want to see an expansion of goods that will bring true relief to the people of St. Martin. We want to see fruits, vegetables, all under price control. We want to see baby food. We want to see Pampers, because these are essential things that mothers need to take care of their kids, because you cannot be paying 40, 15, 60% markup on these things. It's no longer a luxury. It's no longer to be compared with maybe a cashew nut, okay, etc., or a bottle of whiskey. No, these now are things that people need. It's essential, especially knowing that single family home consists of mostly females only, and many making a mere minimum wage, if any. So we want to see that government now be serious in terms of putting not only food items on a permanent list, but also non-food items on a list with protection. That means there can be no more markup than 20% on these goods. You understand? This way we want to see things move. Anti-poverty. we experienced since this last container here, that we saw very few seniors. Why? Because the pension, it's over, it's finished. It finished from the time the month hit. It's already, and we brought some relief into their pension, but we need more structural adjustment, you understand, to improve the living condition of the seniors. So that's why we insist that a P is, we have already what it should be based on the minimum reference budget, but seniors should have a pension at least not less than 1,515 guilders, because if we are stating that 1,515 guilders is what a minimum wage or misery wage is, then a pension can't be less than 1,515 guilders into retirement.
There's a reason you get up on a morning. A reason you pick yourself up, start the day. Maybe it's sheer grit. Maybe it's your ethics. Maybe it's because you know people like you are waiting for people just like you. We all have our reasons, and for Republic Bank, that reason is you. Every little thing, every big thing. It's all about making a difference in your life. Because after 182 years, if it's one thing we're sure about, is that the difference is you. We're here to help.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering a brighter future.
Our friend Megawati is here with tips to save you energy. 1. Turn your airco temperature up. 2. Use a ceiling fan instead. 3. Buy energy-saving products. Save some green with NVGEBE.
First, let me say blessed day to all. And I will tell you, Stephen, you know that I have been part of many campaigns. And I can tell you, I can tell the people, I have never been so happy about a team of candidates as the team that we have at the moment. Very confident, very confident.
What is your message as deputy leader of the National Alliance? What's the message to the General Republic going into the elections of 2020?
I think that the people should continue to pay attention that we were in government, they took us out, and they took out themselves. No one took them out. So you cannot go and put them back. You have to put back the National Alliance.
I understand that thank you for this opportunity. I understand that the population of St. Martin is sick and tired of elections. I understand that they're sick and tired of governments imploding. The only way to remedy that is to vote with overwhelming numbers for the National Alliance. We have proven in the past that even with 1 year, 18 months, or whatever the case is, that we get the job done. And if the people want consistency, integrity, and hard work with a passion for this country, NA is the way.
The National Alliance
Dimar Labega, candidate number 9, Dimar Labega.
But the core message is really that St. Martin is ready with the UP party to serve our people. A lot of times what I've gotten feedback when in Parliament and what people have enjoyed about my performance and the way I work is exactly that I didn't come into Parliament and was learning on the job on the dime of the taxpayers. No, I immediately came in. I passed laws. I brought initiatives. I promised a solution to Mullet Bay and I've found a solution to Mullet Bay. That is now where in a year and a half the people have seen it is possible for members of Parliament to affect change that could really change this country. And now they actually have that chance to say, hey, now that person that has given that level of work ethic and that level of service in the country is heading a list of 23 people that have equal level of service for their country. That is the core message. We are here ready to work for us. We see this as service. I was saying to someone, in some countries you have military service where you can go and defend your country. We don't have that. But what we do have is this Parliament building right here, where we can serve our people. And that's the mentality our candidates have, the board has, our supporters have. They want to see the ills within the communities solved, within the districts. They want to see tourism working for them. They want to see our airport fixed. And they want to see unity. They want to see a broad government. They want to see stability. So how do you do that if you don't have someone that's already shown he's willing to work across party lines? He's willing to put aside party politics and say, this is what's good for the country. And with that in mind, the candidates that we've brought, I think they emulate exactly that. They are a mirror image of wanting to serve the people of St. Martin.
You said broad just now, so that means that you're campaigning. You're campaigning for a full majority, or you're campaigning for a coalition?
We would campaign for as broad a representation that we can get as a UP party. The point is, regardless of what we do, we need stability in the country. We also see the need for constitutional changes, and we all know in order to change the Constitution, you need a 2/3 majority. So we're going out there to get 10 seats for the party, get as far to that as possible, because that is what the country needs. And in any way that we can get to that and govern in such a way that we have that broad representation to create stability, constitutional change that are necessary, and to also engage in proper discussion on the same page with our kingdom partners, all of that is not possible if we're simply just looking to form coalitions based on no type of ideology, no type of common goal on where we want to go in a direction. And that is one of the core values of what I want to bring as a leader. Clear direction. This is where we're going. Everybody's on board. Come on board. Let's go. We don't take any detours on the way. We're ready to go in that direction always.
What type of campaign can we expect?
You're going to expect a very informative campaign, a campaign where we deal on the issues. We have candidates across various sections of education, youth, finance, economy, you name it, health. And with all of that, you will see all of them in going on exactly what the issues are of the people. You'll see a campaign of people that are coming to reach out with compassion and humility to get from the public, okay, what do you really want from our elected representatives? What message can I bring? And then if elected, what do you also expect? Do you agree with the platform that I bring? Because we ultimately have lost touch with what a lot of the people actually want. You know, we kind of go based on maybe what the world is doing or what is read in the media. But ultimately, we have to go down into the communities, even the most hurt people within it, and come with humility and compassion and say, yes, we need to help our people.
Make use of WIB mobile banking with easy access and direct usage of face recognition, PIN code, or fingerprint. Download WIB mobile banking app and make your transaction from anywhere at any time. For more information, visit wib-bank.net/quick-login.
Most importantly, my main message this upcoming 7 weeks is to educate yourself. Take your time this time, get to know all the candidates or the ones that you feel that are sticking out. Educate yourself, get to understand where your country is, this country status right now at the moment. I'm going to be doing a lot of that. I'm going to be educating my people. I'm not going to be asking you to vote until you understand why you need to vote. And that's really my message.
Do you find with the list that you have, are they able to get you all full members?
I think we have a very strong list, yes, for sure. I believe in our list, for sure.
What are the first things that you want to work on if you get being elected in Parliament?
Well, the reason for first and foremost, the reason why I decided to run is because I've seen the flaws in our constitutional laws, in the Kingdom Charter, and it's also in confliction with the UN Charter. I know it sounds very technical, but those laws are the ones that are really hurting everyone at the bottom. You know, everything we feel is really because of those laws. Those are the root causes of it. So those are the main things I'm going to be championing to find out what is conflicting between the Kingdom Charter and the UN. That's going to be the first thing I'm going to be looking in. It's a lot of research. It's very technical, but that's what I'm going to be championing.
You know that they have a lot of, I won't say confusion, but a lot of things need to be done in government. People are really hot out everything you know for yourself.
Yes.
Any plans to able in your
But that's really my main point. What's happening above is why we have all this confusion today. So if I could really focus on getting that resolved first, and then my other team members will be able to, you know, focus on that. But really, I'm going to be really paying keen attention to the laws that have us right now all confused.
Okay. Any last final word?
Please, I know it's hard. I know it's very, very hard. But really, I'm going to repeat what I said in the beginning. Take your time, get to know, make sure you vote the right 15 people in Parliament. You are the boss in Martin. You are the boss. You're the HR department. I always say that. You're the HR department. You're the one responsible in choosing and making sure that the right people get into Parliament. So really and truly, pay attention. I want you to follow me on my website, which is www.vote4grisha.com, and that's vote number 4grisha.com. You can call me on 550-4444. That's my number. I'm going to be putting out a lot of information out. So really and truly, it's going to be an educational journey. Join me. And also pay keen attention to all the candidates that have postulated themselves in this party, and decide for yourself, but decide right.
From the USP to the PPA, being a candidate of the USP, I've decided to run with the PPA. There was a great gap in our ideology. And therefore, after speaking to several party leaders, I was able to come to a decision that the PPA ideology and my ideology are close, and that we have decided to embrace both ideology in order to take part in this upcoming election.
The ideology, can you elaborate a bit more on that?
Yes, the ideology is the thoughts and the plan for this country. I believe that St. Martin is an economic devastation that with the instability in government. So with my ideology, I, at this time, will present a story to the people, a message that I have to deliver, and a vision, and share my vision for this country in order to raise above the status that we're in today.
What is your core message to the voting population?
My core message is stability by law. We have seen, because of the shift of majority in Parliament, it has interrupted the governance cycle of this country that has brought insecurity to the people of St. Martin. And in my proposal, discussed with the PPA, that we are going to present stability by law, a long-term plan. So if there's a shift of majority in Parliament, or we have new Council of Ministers, we'll have stability by law through our budget law for 10 years. This will bring stability to the country.
Why should I vote for Lisa Alexander?
I'm asking the people and yourself to vote for me, Lisa Alexander. I've been persistent. I believe in the Constitution. I believe in the fundamental rights and the responsibilities of government to its citizens. And it can only be done when the policies are put in place to take care of the citizens, the weaker ones in society, as well as diversification of wealth, as well as redistribution of wealth. So when that is put in balance by law, we'll see the positive effect of St. Martin growing and moving forward for the future.
Core message to the people of St. Martin?
Well, first of all, I want to thank the people of St. Martin for having confidence in us during the last election and giving us one seat. We are looking forward to receiving more seats in this election. We are a party that was established to bring about good governance in St. Martin and in government, and also, as I said, to raise the bar in Parliament, and that is what we endeavored to do during our term in office, and that's what we will continue to do. I want to say thanks to all 13 of the candidates who believed in the St. Martin Christian Party and its principles, and therefore have decided to run with us. So we are looking forward to great success, that the people of St. Martin will put their confidence in us and put us back in Parliament and consequently in government. Thank you.
Why should one vote for the Christian Party?
The Christian Party is a party that was established because of the government that was taking place. We had lots of integrity reports that were written about government and how government was run, and we thought that we could bring about that difference with the principles that we value, that we live by, and that we will govern by.
Any particular values or principles that you thought that you was carrying on in the last government that you want to see continue?
Most certainly, all the principles of integrity and honesty, the principle of stability in government. We were a very stable partner of the coalition, and that is something that St. Martin really needs. I have experienced for myself that once you start in government and you begin to implement certain projects and programs and you don't get to carry them and see them to fruition, that is a very difficult part of governing. And so stability, continuity, consistency, those are very important values that we cherish and that we will bring to government.
What happens from here on? When is your campaign officially kicking off?
Well, it kicks off today according to law. After postulation, campaign starts.
Yeah.
So that's what
we're talking about the Christian Party, though. We know campaign started already. So what the Christian Party, what can we expect?
All the things you will expect, that we will be in the media, that we will be writing, that we will go to the people. So those are the things that one needs to do in order to be able to have people understand what the party stands for and be able to try to encourage them to vote for the party.